Hey, y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Wall Street Shooter. And I'm checking in for the gang. Gang, what's happening? Hey, I'm gonna give y'all the disclaimer right now, man. I lost my voice. I was at the Rams Falcons game up at SoFi Stadium, and I was going crazy for my Falcons. I know he's like, yo, you a Falcon fan? Yes, sir. I'm from the A. I'm from Atlanta, baby. To Atlanta with it, man. To Atlanta. Hey, since Dion, high step in prime time. Yeah, Andre Rising, 30 Bird, even us the 28-3 Falcons. Yeah, we still rocking, man. It's just hard being a Falcons fan, but made the trip up. They was playing in the Rams Stadium. Haven't seen SoFi Stadium, and I definitely wanted to make sure I saw. I had some buddies come in. We just had a little, little guys trip, you know what I'm saying? So I lost my voice. So just bear with me. You like, damn, Shooter, it's always so, man. You out of here sick for the kids. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know, but bear with me, man. I lost the voice, man. We almost made that comeback on the champs, man. So I was geeking, man, but it was a good time, man. Remember, always get out with your people, man. Don't stay looking at these charts, these cryptos, these stock markets. You gotta get away from that stuff. You feel me? This is gonna be a short video. Like I said, I need to get my voice back. You feel me? So I'm gonna just like let's keep it a buck, right? I know y'all got friends telling y'all, why are you buying crypto? We gonna talk about crypto. I might sprinkle little stocks in there. Why are you buying crypto? Crypto is trash. Crypto's a waste of time. They about to put the lockdown on crypto. Blase, blase, blah. Crypto's a horrible time. I'm telling y'all now, people telling you not to invest in crypto and digital assets, that's dumb money, y'all. Dumb money, right? Don't listen to your neighborhood brokerage, your homies, your brokerage friends. If you believe in crypto, you believe in certain projects, and you feel like you need to invest in it, the time is now to start buying crypto. I have this Bitcoin rainbow price chart. Has anybody ever seen this? Drop a hands up in the emoji, hands up in the comments if you've seen this Bitcoin rainbow price chart, right? I'm gonna kind of go through it and just kind of give you guys an idea. And again, this is not financial advice, man. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold, right? I'm mostly sharing what I'm doing. And I know it's gonna sound like, well, Shooter, you sound like you telling me to do it too. I'm just speaking passionate about it. Because at the end of the day, I've seen the magic of buying stocks and holding long term. I've seen the magic of buying crypto and holding for long term, even short term. So I know there's money in this game. I know we can shorten the financial gap that's out there for all my people in my community, black, brown, and community, and nothing against the other communities as well too. I speak to y'all too, but I'm gonna make sure my community is always straight too, right? I know there's a small percentage of black people investing in stock or crypto, so I'm directly speaking to them, but showing love to everybody because I want everybody to win. It ain't my money. There's plenty of money for everybody to get paid. For all the blue collar workers out here to really get paid, you know what I'm saying? To really stick it to the man, as they say. This is an opportunity for us to close that gap. This is an opportunity to not to depend on stimulus checks and PPP loans and getting yourself in trouble and getting yourself in Fed prisons. You feel what I'm saying? This is an opportunity to create some generational wealth for your family. I don't care what color you are, but I am speaking directly in this role, Mike, directly to my community because it's my mission to do so. Anyways, it's enough of that. Getting back to this Bitcoin rainbow chart, right? So you have this Bitcoin rainbow chart, and it pretty much talks about the genesis of Bitcoin, right? Where it all started from. The genesis means starting from Genesis, right? From the beginning. And it gives you a pretty much an idea of how far Bitcoin came from. And in this little rainbow chart, right, you have different levels like, oh, it's the maximum bubble. You have the sell, seriously sell, FOMO. Is this the bubble? HODL, still cheap, accumulate, buy, basically a fire sale, right? So these different colors of the rainbow represent something. And then you can look at it. If you know how to read a chart or just, you can look at it in clear view. When are the best opportunities to buy Bitcoin, right? So they have the dates here. And we have from, I believe this is 2012, 2013. Yeah, 2012 when Bitcoin first started. 2013, 14, 15, 16, so on and so on, right? You can read this, right? Okay, cool. And we have 2023, 24, and then 2025, which has not happened. So therefore, we do not have anything. And a chart, they say a chart doesn't repeat itself, or history never repeats itself, but it kind of drums to the same rhythm, right? Right? It still moves to the same rhythm sometimes. As you can see, just looking at it, if you never read a chart, a trading view chart, thinkorswim chart, any type of chart, you can see we have some similarities and some light patterns here, right? So in 2012, when Bitcoin first came out, you can see that people was around here buying. It's not popping up. Hold on, let me see if it pops up. Let me see if I can get it to hover. All right, let me refresh it so you can see what Bitcoin was looking like. Let me refresh this real quick. Let's see if it show up. All right, so January 2nd, 2012, right? Sitting in this little green accumulate area, right? Bitcoins were roughly around $4.80, right? When it first came out, right? When it first came out, it was like $7. Then it dropped down to $4. People were saying, oh, Bitcoin, oh, this cryptocurrency. For those who knew, it was like, oh, this is just a pump and dump, or it's a scam, or it ain't real, blah, 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 blah. But there was people out there who actually believed in Bitcoin. They believed in the theory behind financial freedom. They believe in the decentralized, the whole decentralized ideal of being detached from banking systems and the old type of way how they treat money. So you had people, buying in at $8, buying at $6, $7, even as low as $4 or $5, right? Right in this little blue zones where it says basically fire sale, right? Now, going back from 2012 to where we are now, we're currently sitting in that blue zone. Yes, the price is totally different, right? It's totally different. And that's a great thing. I always tell you when you look at a chart, especially on trading firm, zoom out so you can see where the project has came from, right? So if you was on hip to Bitcoin back in 2012 and you held up to this point or even sold off when it hit all-time highs, you rich, right? You big bag, you feel me? But going back to it, so they were buying this into about $4. What happened? Right when we were bust above this maximum bubble territory, what did Bitcoin go to? What did Bitcoin go to? $1,200. So imagine buying a bunch of assets at $4. And in 2014, right? 2014, or this is actually November of 2013, it hit all-time high of $1,200, right? If you remember how CNN was reporting this on the news and everything, I remember it because it was like major news because nobody believed in Bitcoin in 2012. It skyrocketed. And once the media got into it, people start jumping in. What is that called? That is called FOMO buying, right? And that's in this orange area. So you can see it's already running up. It hits this orange area, $267. So if people bought in at $4, it's up to $267. Those who got in early is getting maximum gains. And they just hold. They dollar cost averaging out of play, taking profits. Now you got all these people getting hyped to it. Let me fast forward that hype, what it looked like now in modern day. Because it wasn't like social media wasn't a big thing back in the day. Social media was around, but it wasn't a big thing like it is now. Because we know once social media get hold to a crypto project, you already mixed the wave. You missed it. Everybody, smart money, bought it at the bottom when it was quiet on hush hush. When people saying it's dumb, don't buy it, don't do it. Smart money was like, psh, I believe in this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little 100 here. I'm gonna throw a little 200 here. Oh shoot, I got a little bonus on my check. Boom, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that little 1,200 on there at $4, and they were racking it up because they believed in the project and they were willing to hold on for dear life, and that's what they did. So when they hit $1,200, what happened? What happened at $1,200? It dumped. Now, when you bought at the high, you seen, oh man, it's a scam, this is a pump and dump. Woo, 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 woo. Nah, playboy. It did what it's supposed to do. It ran up to the peak. It teetered around, kind of showed that it wasn't going to break resistance. And big money took their money out. Smart money took their money out. Dumb money was buying those green candlesticks, and now they just got dumped on. Now, they going back like, oh, this is a scam. This is stupid. I'm never going to have crypto again because they didn't know how to invest. You got to get yourself a big homie. Get you a big OG, somebody who you respect in the game, teach you how to invest in crypto, especially in crypto, because them 80% swings is deadly if you don't know what you're doing. So it dumped, right? And as you can see, what happens? Bitcoin adjusted itself, came from 1,200 to 319. It started dipping into this bottom rainbow, back into this basically a fire sale rainbow at 231. Now, those who bought them green candles, do you think they bought at 231? No, they distraught. They're upraised. They sold out for a loss. They big mad. And what they go do? They got a homie that's like, hey, I'm about to go buy in this Bitcoin. Hey, don't buy that junk, man. Don't buy that, man. Man, I put some money in, man. I ain't getting nothing, man. I took a loss. Woo, woo, woo. With no context behind it, right? They didn't say, man, I came in late, bought the top, right? And again, you don't know when the top until it dump, right? Or when it start moving down, when you start losing 20, 25, 30%, you like, damn, I must have hit the top. But they don't know that. They uneducated in regards to that. They don't have the knowledge of what just happened to them. All they know is they put in $1,200 to buy a Bitcoin and they down to 200 or whatever they sold it at. So now you got, somebody else who's uneducated who want to get in and they talking to the wrong person. They talking to that neighborhood brokerage. You feel me? And so now they like, man, I want to, but no, don't waste your money, man. 231, no, don't make your money, man. Boo, boo, boo. Well, let's see what happened. In 2016, it was at $231. Couple of years later, 2 years later, boom, $18,000. Sheesh. Hey, I'm showing you the receipts, man. I'm showing y'all. I'm showing you exactly what's going on. We can look at a trade view chart and you can see it too as well. All right, I'm not making these numbers up. It went from 231 to 1,805 in 2 years. You telling me you can't hold an asset for 2 years? So let's say you spent, I don't know, a couple of grand in there. You was throwing a little $100 in there every month, and then it popped 2 years later. That's about $2,400 if you did $100 a month. $2,400. It's crazy return on your bag just for letting something sit and chill. 1,800, man. Sheesh. Right. All right. So then after what? Media caught hold of it. Social media is a little bit different now. Everybody talks about it. You got the miners going crazy with the Bitcoin. And remind you, Bitcoin king of the crypto. So when they pump, everything else pump. By this time in 2018, who's in the fold? Ethereum. They second big dog in the yard. So they pumping together, pushing the whole crypto market up, right? So what happens? Big correction comes because, anytime something get major gains, it got to correct itself. That's just how price action works. It has to correct itself. Nothing goes up forever. It has to come down and correct itself. Supply and demand, people. I'll make a video about that. We'll talk about it later. So from 1,800, it comes all the way back down a year later to 3,500. Everybody who bought the top at 18, they big, man. Hopefully they didn't like mortgage the house, nothing like that, took a loan out. Hopefully they didn't do nothing crazy, right? Just to get into Bitcoin. And then they sold off. They big mad. What happens? Man, don't buy that, man. Bitcoin trash. Crypto's trash. It'll take up all your money. Again, uneducated on how to buy assets. You don't buy assets high. We buy assets low. When you go to Walmart, or for my military people, when you go into a store, right? The first thing you do when you get to the cash register is what? Hey, do you got a military discount? We buy on discount, right? Walmart, we wait for them rollback prices to kick in. Bed Bath & Beyond, you coming in with the coupons and you stacking them, right? Treat the markets the same way, people. Treat the markets the same way. This investing is not hard. Long-term investing is not difficult. Buy low, you sell high. That's it. That's it. Anyways, so it dropped down to 3,400. Is it still a good buy? Psh, absolutely. Now, this chart doesn't look like it's updated to the Mizrax. Oh, yeah, it is. So 30, what do we say? 30, say 38, 3,900. Let's just say $4,000, right? Is that still a good buy? All right, so it ran back up in 2020 and we hit, it's a little delay, bro, 1,100. So if you bought at, just say $4,000 to 11, that's $5,000 made. All right. Had another correction, dropped down to 5. 2020, March 17th. What happened March 17th, y'all? The world shut down. COVID, Black Swan event, everything shut down. Only for a month, actually a couple of weeks. What did Bitcoin do after 5,000? Remind me, this is just the $18,000 asset. This was just the $3,500, $5,000 asset. Remember, Bitcoin was a $4 asset. What did Bitcoin do when it was at $5,337 a coin? It didn't even hit the fire bubble, right? So this one put Bitcoin at $70,900. I think Bitcoin all time high is like 69,999. So we'll say 70,000. From $3,000 to 70 bands a coin? But y'all still want to listen to your neighborhood brokerage? They your neighborhood broke a rich for a reason. You got to tap in with people that you trust, that you believe in, that's going to show you the right way. You got to stay tapped in with like-minded people to keep you focused when you're investing, because it's easily to lose focus. Why? Because look at this. If you didn't buy it at 35, right? And say you had a nice little bag and you bought in at the top, right? You're like, damn, I missed it. Let me get in because it's going to run up to 100. That's what everybody's talking about. It's going to run up to 100, right? I do believe Bitcoin going to run up to 100,000, but I'm not going to say it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not going to say it happen next month. I ain't going to say it happen in the year. I'll say, if anything, you looking about 5 to 6 years, maybe, right? And that's still just a guesstimation. Don't nobody really know. And if they say they know, they cap, they lying and run the other way. But do I think Bitcoin's going to reach $100,000 a coin? Yes, just based off of a lot of factors that I don't have time for this video for. But let's say you bought the top. Bitcoin corrected itself. We in a major bear market. We are possibly about to dip into a recession, even though I believe we in a recession now, but they're not going to say it. But it is what it is. You bought at the top at 70 bands and it corrected itself 32. You big mad again, just like all these people back here who bought the top, and you see the bottoms, the opportunities. So I'm sharing this with y'all to understand that you have to change your mindset. You have to think like the institutional traders. Institutional traders are who? Banks, billionaires, hedge funders, people with a lot of money that can make big splashes in the market. We are retail investors. Unless you can go out there, drop $1 million to $2 and really change a price action on a stock or a cryptocurrency, you are a retail investor, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta know your place, meaning when the big dogs are buying, that's when you buy in one. And where do the big dogs buy? They buy here, right here in this blue and this purple area. Right there. Right there. That's where they buying. And where are we at? We're sliding into this purple area. Now, I'm not telling you that, hey, go mortgage your house and go buy you a whole Bitcoin. That's not smart money. But you can put a little bit in there, a little bit in here, a little bit in there. Only invest on what you are willing to lose or what you can afford. Point blank period. You don't put the whole kit and caboodle in there. You don't put your kids up. You feel me? You don't do that, man. You put what you can. Yes, does it take money to make real big money initially? Yes, but this is a slow race, right? This is a slow grind. Listen to me. This is a slow grind. When you're investing and when you're an investor, 5 to 10 years. Damn, shooter, that's a long ass time, bro. I'm trying to get the Maybach now. Well, if you're trying to get the Maybach off that, your priorities are jacked. First and foremost, you're supposed to be thinking about especially if you got a family and kids, you need to think about their well-being to make it easier for them, right? If you are in my peer group, I'm not saying it's over for us. We just really, really getting hot and heavy. But if you got kids, you need to make sure that they better. So when they turn 18, they set up better than you were when you were 18. I can tell you when I graduated high school, I got $500 in a beater. And I know people are like, man, that's actually more than what I got. Yeah, I understand that. But where I'm from, people would, man, I don't even want to talk. We'll talk about that in another video. What I'm saying is I want to make sure my kids are super straight. At the end of the day, my kids both going to be 6 figures. Easy. By 18, they probably going to have an M. Each of them, point blank period. But that's another conversation. At the end of the day, it's smart money. You want to buy low, sell high. Look where we at. I'm showing you Bitcoin because Bitcoin runs the crypto market, right? I believe they have a Ethereum rainbow chart as well too. And all you're gonna see is gonna look the same, right? So I just clicked on the link. We'll load up the Ethereum chart. Different colors, same concept, right? I'm a big Ethereum maxi. I love Ethereum, especially with this new 2.0. I know it kind of blows since I'm a miner as well, but it is what it is. We can mine other things and get bread. So same thing though. 2016, Bitcoin was 44 cents. Excuse me, Ethereum was 44 cents, y'all. And 2015, when Bitcoin hit 1,300, 2 years later, you don't think them people cashed out? Look at this correction. Look at that. Look at that. What was here? What was here? What was here? What happened in March of 2020? Yeah. Yeah. Black Swan event, Big Cove. $111 for Ethereum. What did it do after that? 37. I think the high for Ethereum was about almost 5 racks, depending on what exchange you was on. It was like 4,900 or something like that. So this one's a little off. Here we go. So like, yeah, 40, 45, depending on what exchange you're on, it's about 49. I know on KuCoin, it hit up to like 49. That's all time high. But at the end of the day, you was buying it for $100. And all you did was hold it for, from 2020 to 2021-ish? Come on, man. The turtle wins the race. Not the hare. The turtle won the race. They low-key was giving y'all the game. They was low, not y'all, but us in our children's story. Turtle won the race. You know what I'm saying? Am I lying? In the book, the children's book, the turtle and the hare. Who won the race? The turtle. The slow one. Smart money, man. Slow money. We got to build it, man. There's opportunities in the stock market where you can flip and day trade, become a trader. There's a difference between a trader and an investor, right? Be a trader, options, doing options throughout the day, swing trading, trading shares per day without doing options. Difference, trader and investor, two different things. You can do both. So there's an opportunity where you can make a little quick cash here and there, right? But for us, my new people, you shouldn't be trading these markets. They're too volatile right now. You should be sitting back, creating a budget, figuring out a plan, figuring out what the best crypto projects to buy. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything else follows. Stop buying these shit coins, right? Except I would say Doge and She probably the best out of the meme coin community. All that other shit, if you can get in and get out before they dump, I salute you. I've done it. I've been able to do it, but it is difficult, and I don't recommend it for new investors. If you're green bean in this game, buy blue chip projects, blue chip altcoins, metaverse, NFT, launchpad type coins. And I'm gonna break down a list of all of those in my next video. So stay tuned. I talked to y'all long enough, man. Listen, I love y'all, man. I want y'all to do good. I want y'all to get this cake up. If you start up with 5 figures, I want you to be 6 figures by the next bull run in 2024, 2025. If you put in 6 figures, I want you to be 2 comma club straight millionaire status. And if you're already a millionaire, I want to see you run it up and be multi. At the end of the day, it ain't my money. It's money to be made, and I want to see all y'all truly go out here and get it, but I want y'all to be smart. I want you to take the most minimum loss that you can, because guess what? You're going to lose money. You're going to lose money in the market. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you stick with me, you won't lose no money. That's cap. You're going to lose money in the market. But if you can mitigate that risk, have a good risk management plan, you're not going to lose. You'll be able to not take a big loss. That's what I want to say. Anyways, man, I talked to y'all enough, man. It's your boy Wall Street Shooter, aka DeFi Shooter, when I'm talking about crypto. And this is not financial advice. Peace, y'all.